Alright, good enough. Mic 1 2, mic 1 2. Test. Oh no, that sounds fine. Hey, Lagani, yo. Let's get reacquainted with this freak. So we're still using Sheena paint, but with a few new additions. What? No. But the Sheena curse is a gimmick. Okay. I guess we're still gonna keep it for a while though, because I mean, come on, come on. This is pretty good. Sheena curse is pretty good. But thank you anyway. Jeez. Unless let's bank this for the future, dude. Let's if you think of something else stupid, this will be a freebie. Fair. We're gonna bank this one for you. So I'm still gonna keep the Sheena paint on. I mean, look how that works. We've picked up a blue Destiny head. Age Titus torso, which is actually not great in any way. It's pretty bad. Keeping the Byerlin arm for now because I don't have anything better, but the Denonzon arm gives me this big, goofy floating shield, which I enjoy. Some Z, She, Kashai legs, whatever you want to call it, Doritos, which are fantastic skills. And Notori backpack that I'm hiding because it looks weird. Not the highest level, but it does have a shit ton of skills on it. So there's a lot of utility there. Pretty much fills out my entire option bar by itself. I will say I am going to miss the Virulent arms, because that Virulent arm beam gun is just phenomenal. For building bar, for hits, for stun, for everything. That's amazing. The dinky Denonzon arm is not really it. I mean, it's affected by reaction speed, so it's going to get faster as I go, but yeah, we ditched Saber combo. We just really needed... Hey, Redfield, what's up? We really needed to do something different, and since we have those Z, She, Kashai legs, I can dump my bar into Funnel Missile, which is honestly like the best range EX in the game as far as I'm concerned. If we really want to dump something, we have the Atori Beam Launcher. Like, these are so good. Unbelievably good. We also have the leg version, which is fantastic for, at point blank, just breaking off an entire piece of you. We picked up a halberd that we were using for a bit from Gushin Rebake, because throwing it is funny and big damage. But I realized that halberds specifically can't ground break, which is a problem. So I picked up this Noir blade as well, just so we have something we can ground break with. Because I did not know halberd specifically cannot ground break. Most axes can, so that's weird. But this is too much fun to get rid of, so... So we got an entire bar of missiles and bullshit. A really useful railgun now. and if I really needed a greatsword combo. We also have the Age 1 Titus burst action, which is actually pretty bad. It only parts out if you get him in that first burst. It does not part out on the tackle. It does put us in a hyper trance, which is okay. Just a regular old hyper trance, doesn't do anything fancy. Besides, add this neato, like, gloss sheen to all our parts. It's unique to this hyper trance of Limiter removed, or Limiter off, whatever it's called. If you wait for the trance to run out in 2 seconds, you'll see the difference. Yeah, see? It gives it like a defined gloss look without making it too shiny. Kind of cool. But the burst action itself is not great, honestly. I should just put Burst Breaker back on. Especially since if I need a Hyper Trance, I can just run Exam. Which I don't have on for some reason. Oh, you know what? I was trying to see what, I was trying to see what I could potentially derive blue into. That's why I took it off. So we have Exam if we need it. I also discovered something neat after the last stream ended. The Hyper Trance visual effect for H1 Titus for Limiter Disengage is actually totally accessible in the photo mode. There's my Exam. There's my Limiter Disengage. There's off. I didn't actually know you could do that for photo mode. It's kind of neat. It's like the texture you get for Hyper Trances without any of the particle effects. So it's what's underneath all the Exam glow. Because, like, look, the colors don't change. It just no longer has the glow emanating. It's a generic Hyper Trance. That looks pretty cool. Well, let's see if we can burst our way through hardcore still. Good, good, good. Chapter 4. I'm pretty sure this is a chapter that doesn't have a lot of large bosses, so I shouldn't have to worry about that for a bit. I think this chapter has the dual boss of Gramps and Unicorn. Oh, hi. It's a Dragon Quest. It's a golem. It's a stone giant. I like Dragon Quest. They got the Sakamuzaku arms, and what's going on in the torso? Oh, it's a missile launcher. They put a missile launcher over the torso and then textured it. So I can get a better look at this. Can I profile card? Oh, I see some tech peeking out the bottom. So it's Jwagu legs, I'm going to assume, because you can see the diaper. Definitely give that thing a good build. No, Sagak. Oh, my bad. Yeah, because it doesn't have the big diaper. It's a medium-sized diaper. Hey, Melgo, what's up? Yeah, sick golem. Turn A body, because they need something with the right arm connection, but they covered it up with a missile launcher. And then the rest is just all builder's parts. Circular ducts for the eyes. A round vernier for the head. Bunch of eye field generators somewhere. I guess to fill that gap on the back. The vernier is for the diaper. This is cool. Bless this game. I like how this turned out so far. Even with Sheena. Okay. Wow. Wow, that does nothing. I might as well not even have that. That Denonzon arm cannon sucks. Like, I have a camphor whip that does more than that. Oh, we also got a camphor whip, but I realized I couldn't really use it well because it can't ground break. So I couldn't use it and halberd at the same time. I'm committed, man. God, that breaks so well. Dump a few more gauges into him. I mean, downside is it costs gauges, but it's good. I feel protected. So, since the film's released, even though we can't watch it, but designs are circulating all over all sorts of media, what are your thoughts on Barbados Adapt? Yes, it's called Adapt. Yes, that sounds stupid. I assume you guys have seen it. The weird 7th form they just brought out in that little interquel short for the Erder movie. I think it looks dumb. I think it sounds dumb. I think it's just generally dumb. We also just got it free in G-Get, which is cool, but I think it's dumb. It's too naked, but not in a cool way like B1 and B2 are. I mean, I'm sure the short's fun. They're gonna release it eventually on G-Info, probably. I can't see them not putting the short up, at least. Even if they're gonna abandon Erder forever. I forgot to put Birthbreaker back on. That's okay. We'll make do. I relate to you, Astray Red Frame Kai. Your arrow gun is just as useless as my arm gun. You say born to be feral, but my biggest problem with Rex over Lupus is that it's too Unga Bunga Beast Gorilla. And I don't like that compared to Lupus. I like Lupus a lot more because it's, you know, Mika's intended machine. It is a perfectly refined and upgraded machine to his taste. Rex is, we wrecked it, so now we gotta strap a bunch of bird parts onto it. I think Lupus is so much cooler than Rex. Honestly, I don't even see Rex as that much of an upgrade either. It's like a freedom to strike freedom kind of thing. Like, I wholeheartedly believe that freedom is just as strong, quote unquote, as strike freedom. It doesn't have the dragoons, but it has more firepower. Probably just as fast. Yeah, Rex definitely feels more aggressive, but I don't go for that vibe. I see the appeal. I see why it's good. No, just give me Lupus. Ugh. Did, like, no goddamn damage. Yeah, I really gotta put Burstbreaker back on. Okay, yeah, beam shields are useful. I'll give you that. But I don't think a couple Dragoon rifles are replacing second Belina. It always felt like more of a side grade. To the point that even in show, people just kind of treat them interchangeably. What if you were just legs? So ideally, I want to replace that Byerlin card, as much as I like it. Level-wise, it's going to be falling behind really quickly. If we can get something to replace it, like, I wouldn't hate Abyss. Abyss is pretty great. Okay, I gotta break down Amatsu as fast as I can. Because if it gets stealth off, I'm going to be in actual trouble. Unable to target it. Got it. Okay. That's been so far the most deadly thing I've come across in this challenge mode. With the exception of just, like, dying outright from shit like that. It's the moment I can't target something, everything falls apart. Since everything is so fatal to be hit by. It takes the hyper-lethality of the enemies, and it makes it so I can't do anything to apply pressure and disrupt them. So bad. Might have been a little bit of a mistake to take that arm, but I got a cool shield out of it. I really want to play around with the beam shield. This is the one that has, like, the bound Doc Zuber and shit, right? Yeah. This is the nothing mission. It has, like, no narrative weight. I keep forgetting I can't use that too close. Ow. Okay. Get him out of the way. I feel like the funnels are messing me up. Pluma, stop. What? Dump this dude. Okay. Good rotation. Still come those S ranks even with all these restrictions. That's silly. Right, so got a couple decent 18s. Even a 19. God damn. ASR 19 kind of seems tempting, especially with how good that small explosive is. Otherwise, I'm not really seeing much in the way of melee. Yeah, I think that ASR 19 is going to be what I want. I'm sure you can. Okay, so the anti-ship rifle. First parts. I am still upset Zuda doesn't come with the flare. Really not much happening on the heads. Body I would not mind replacing, because honestly that Age 1 Titus didn't really get anywhere. At least in the future we're able to turn it into something else. Even then, there's nothing exciting for torsos. Nothing that does anything. We don't need the stat boost yet. Right arm. Lightning ball, not a bad attack. Yeah, Young Head does have a mouth, but it's also level 12. I don't feel like grabbing that. For right arms, though, we got some shit going on here. Specifically, the Abysses are too low level, unfortunately, but the Amatsu has pretty much everything. A stealth to keep us alive slightly longer. Injection, rifle, saber. That ain't bad. Left arm. Rosen Zulu, Jin. The wrong Thunderbolt arm without the cool stuff. Kind of feeling Amatsu for now, but let's see what else we have going on here. Can't take this because it's a quest reward. And then otherwise... Thunderbolt legs? That's a option, but not much of one. It's not really replacing what we have for utility. Honestly, those legs we have on now are probably one of the last things we ever change. A pair of tactile arm forms. This backpack. Gaia backpack is funny and useful. Chaos honestly isn't bad either. Speak the funnel and missile pods. Chaos Shield, which is really not much of anything. I don't think we have any valid options to replace our legs with at the moment. Nothing worthwhile, at least. I think a Matsu arm might be a good choice for us. Bodies we decided has nothing happening. Head as well, just nothing worthwhile. I might consider Gaia backpack, but we'll keep moving with our regular backpack for now for a while. Okay. Yeah, so a Matsu arm. Woo! Yeah, we're keeping that on. I know that's not what her arm looks like. We'll adjust it, but... And let's also pop on our new anti-ship rifle. Moving up from a 13 to a 19, and arguably a better gun. Honestly, I'd rather have colloid over exam. And then we now have the Lancer Dart. Beam Saber combo, which I think we're gonna... I don't think it is anything special. No, just a regular Beam Saber combo. Laser rifle might genuinely be better than dual beam gun. Let's find out. They're exactly the same, which means they're equally bad. This, though, juggle the fuck out of the guy. That's good. It's so much better than this option as well. But what are we going to do, right? Lancer Dart is pretty good, actually. I'm okay with that. That's some pretty healthy damage. And then Colloid just makes us completely invisible. No one knows where we're standing. Dart's good damage, too, honestly. So let's throw Burst Breaker back on, because honestly, Limiter Disengage is not doing anything. And fix this arm real quick. Because I need to have the meat of it be our off-white. And most of the actual armor needs to be the red. Sheena's gaudy, but she's not that gaudy. Probably just make that the blue, actually. No, because I don't want to make the hand blue. I guess this will just be like a nice gray for the hand. She doesn't really have any blue on her arms. So I think I want to make... Yeah, that should be our pastel red. No, because then the Lancer tips are bad too. I don't want the Lancer tips to be... Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, that's okay. Still keeps the Sheena flavor. I think the ASR is going to be useful. An unpleasant ordeal. Oh yeah, just fuck them all up. The Lancer Dart's a good little chunk of damage. How did the beam gun break that off so easy? I guess that's just a fluke. Lancer Dart's good, though. I'm happy we have Lancer Dart. First you break, then you die. I would not be upset to go back to some Bagan stuff. Like going for Legolas arm or Gaffron arm, I would actually be really okay with that. Just at a higher level. What's really good on Titus, though? I mean, the torso's not great. The legs are a disaster. And we need both arms to use the skill, don't we? Like, Titus could have us derive into normal, but I can't use that because that broke. Now we're talking. I think we need both to use the Titus arms. Or maybe not? There's honestly quite a few skills in this game that need both, and almost none of them are actually worth it. Isn't that weird? Wow, I'm doing chunk-ass damage with this thing. Like, good, in a good way. That rifle's doing good damage. Maybe. I know, the punches are the useless one, right? Because they work like round spike skill from the Zaku Builder's part. Like, it's a couple left and right lazy swipes, and then a very short range knee. Pretty sure that's very bad. I recall that being tragic. Mournful, if you will. I remember in the beta, I was so pumped, like, whoa, Zaku Spike gives you a skill? A builder's part that gives you a skill? This is awesome, and it's so small, unobtrusive. And then it sucked. But it was near useless. I really like Lancer Dart. I really don't like this. You know, except for the Denanzon, I could build this thing right now. In real life. I just realized I have everything but the Zon arm. Unfortunately, the only F91 1-100 I have is Heavy Gun. Because, you know, it's the best. Virgit for life. God, why couldn't these been good? They just need a decent amount of damage on them that'd actually be useful. As being slow, powerful attacks you can inject more time into. know my bar is filled. I have 9 gauges. I'm gonna wait for the boss wave and then just dump all the missiles out. Gotta get over there. Should have done this closer. That's okay, I got 4 more. Yes, and I got new with that ground break too. So it took the full damage of the ground break. What funny Nightingale parts, though. Just don't make it the arm we just got, please. It would break my heart if I had to replace a part I just got with another part in the same slot. Look, kitty, it's Big Zom. I have a kitty with me. She's very excited that it's Big Zom. Ooh, that's getting wide fast. Oh wow, even with a not upgraded melee weapon, I'm doing some good damage. Balls? Yeah. Yeah, left arm, sure, left arm, but not right arm. Spare me. No, I mean, wait, my left, yes. So yes, left arm, no right arm. See, that's great damage. For some reason, that Jirobi's doing great work, but Beam Harmonica doesn't? Your dumb toes can't hit me up here, idiot. Luckily, my massive fuck-off shield will protect me. Wow, that's great. Like, seed style beams are fantastic. That. And cut. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Thank you, Shield. Your sacrifice has been noted. Wow, the extra explosion damage off that's fantastic, too. I don't want to use Burst Breaker because I know shields eat it up. Like, that damage reduction is really bad for me. Woo! Way to go, Lynn! She got him with that dank Jerobi. Nice, I can hit multiple spots with that one. Ooh! I thought it was far enough away. Yeah, I'm really low on health, thanks. Okay. You deserve a treat when I get my bar back. Shouldn't my healing tool heal her too? Because it didn't. Was she not close enough? There it goes, yeah. There must be a certain range on it. I don't want anything to happen to her. Dude, I'll say this challenge has taught me how to block. And that I clearly was not doing it enough in regular gameplay. Can't see me. Okay, get to its crotch, get to its leg, pierce right through. Yeah, Call Light is kind of keeping everything from tracking me. It's pretty good. Uppies. Okay. Our hero. Colloid is keeping us alive. Be a real shame if you got rid of it. Alright, I would like an updated... Oh, no! Oh, hey, yo, what's going on? This would be a perfect drop, but this broke on our last run. We can't use Gyaradoga. No, wait, did it? Or was it Gyaradoga Rifle we had? Gyaradoga Rifle, Gyaradoga Machine Gun definitely broke. But were we using the Beam Sword Axe at the same time? God, I wish I paid more attention to the weapons. Okay, we'll come back to this. Otherwise, there's not really any melee weapons worth grabbing. Yeah, maybe. Put a pin in it, and I'm going to try to check the stream in a second. Just so I can see what we had at the end of it. Otherwise, new rifle's okay, but there's nothing here I really need. Maybe if the Hyper Bazooka was actually max level, I'd want that a lot more. Alright, so... checking the stream real quick. How much time do we spend on the fucking menu? Definitely Gyaradoga Machine Gun. I'm trying to see if I cycle over to the melee weapon at any point. I know Lacerta Beam Saber was one of them. But I don't remember if we had the axe on the other hand. No, I think it was just the Super Lacerta. I think that was the only thing that we lost in melee, because I was only running one melee weapon at the time. So, Beam Sword Axe is fair game. As is melee. But that's such a goofy pick. Let's see what else we have on the parts here. Heads. Nightingale 14. High New 19. Yeah, maybe. Not like exam is actually being used too much for us. H1 normal 18, H1 normal 19. So, go away, go away. Gaffrin's cool, but... I'll put a short list of heads. We've used Legless before, but I don't really see a super use case for it right this second. Nightingale's just stats, Doga's just stats, High New's just pretty much stats. Alright, put those two on a short list. Bodies. We do need a new body. Gaffrin, I guess. Titus, Gaffrin, Legless, H2 normal, which looks cool, but will be solely stats. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Race car. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Okay. Right arm. We don't need any more because we have our super cool Amatsu arm. And we didn't get a high level Gaffrin, or else I would have considered that. Yune Doga, that's solid actually. Those 3 funnels do a shit ton more damage by themselves than if they're paired as a 6-funnel set. You're actually better off using just one set of Jagadoga funnels than the full set. Left arm, the arm I would be replacing. Let's see. I see. Well, let's see what else I'd be missing out on. Thankfully, we're not missing out on, like... Yeah, sure. At least we're not missing out on, like, a legless arm, you know? There's no real legs of worth anyway. Same with backpack. Well, if new was actually a higher level, maybe. And there's also Nightingale's big goofy shield that has some good stuff in it. Alright, so I guess beholden to your previous super chat, I'm going to be taking Nightingale left arm. At least it's max level, right? We are losing beam shield arm. It's not my choice. This is just how it works. I'll get rid of these guns because I'm going to go for the either melee or beam sword axe. You know what? Melee might be a fun change. We're going for melee. Get rid of the heads. Get rid of that. Get rid of the bodies. So left arm Nightingale, melee. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So Nightingale arm, but we're going to be adjusting it down to, oh, that is default. Oh no. We're going to be repainting that. For the sake of having a shield again, we'll put Divider back on and just hide it. Since I can't put it on my back unless I have a backpack, which is stupid. I guess anti-ship sword's going back on. That's got to be the pastel red. No, she doesn't really have... The thrusters can stay green. The connection can stay green. But I think we need to make the coverings the off-white. How are we feeling about the arm bar there being the pastel blue? Nah, we'll keep it solid red. So next couple missions, I do want to grab a torso and leg, maybe. Okay. Pop up. Flip. I'm so disappointed in this game. in this game. The aerial grab's not another power bomb, it's just a stupid flip. Because you get in the power bomb stance, but it doesn't power bomb. An aerial SPD would be amazing. Yeah, the big legs do help. Let's see if we can get some legs next mission. But they're going to have to be legs that do something. No, not you. Friends, love, and Gunpla battle. This is that their build mission. You like the build mission. Build mission good. Oh yeah, we're really breaking now. Oh right, I can ground break still, thank God. It's just Claw that can't? Melee and Martial still can. And my break is now on triangle, which is weird, and I gotta get used to it. Something. Okay. What do we mean by something? I want to clarify before I answer. Like, if we're talking about leg replacements, they need to have an equal function to this. This is great. This is great, but it also leaves us leg locked like we were backpack locked. If I can dump some EX into it, sure. Am I stupid? Where's my dive kick? Is it left and right? Okay, left and right. There's my dive kick. Except that wasn't a dive kick that time. I don't know. This is finicky. Get ready to be burst braked. Oh no. I just realized you have the potential to do something very funny again. I guess torso or head would be nice. Torso is the lowest thing I got going on right now. And it's not doing anything for me right now besides lower stats. So I'm not even using its burst action anymore. It is not. It's not a trope of anything. Avalanche. Might be interesting. Block this. Come on, Tao. I've never believed in you before. I'm not here. The legs do look funny. Yeah, welcome back. Hope the plumber worked out well. Yeah, we're doing 6 suplexes. Suplex City. Power bombs. Lightning kicks. I had an issue like that last week. Expensive, but necessary. Necessary to keep a good standing as a landlord. Melee is fun. I know a lot of purists from 3 are going to be saying it doesn't quite hold up as well, but... Oh no. Hey. I just saw May appear on screen and went, oh god, I hope this doesn't awaken something in him. Oh yeah, look at that. All her shit's purple. Because the doll girls can't be broken apart. That's so weird. Isn't that weird? I can't believe it took me till this run back with Fumina legs to realize that's how that worked. I mean, it kind of makes sense. They don't want to, like, promote dismemberment, maybe? I like how H2 Magnum caught a knee. Oh no, is this the dual boss? Okay, I'm gonna have to buckle up for this. This was actually really problematic last time. And last time I had age 1. Oh, you're both, like, half dead already. That's bad. Burst Breaker saved me. Oh, you know what's gonna help? That. Anything that's going to have him target my allies more is going to be fantastic. I am more than willing to pop this at every opportunity. No, you don't see me, dude. What are you doing aiming at me? Oh! Ooh. Ooh. That was spooky. I would like to go back invisible now. No. Oh, thank fucking God. It actually locked me in place for that animation. I can't see you, but I feel threatened. Yeah, fuck up Grandpa. Do it. Hit him. Hit him again. Yeah, hit him again. Oh no. Oh no! I'm done. Tao, you have to. Tao, you even failed at that. Did he just bazooka Grandpa? That's pretty funny. Unfortunately, Gramps is only at half life, so this is gonna take a hot minute. Even with Unicorn helping us. Block. Lock onto his head. He's got another one. God damn. Vulcans are bad. Unless I put him between me and Gramps. Ooh. Give me that passive regen, please. Block. That's all I can do. I'm stuck. Yeah, missile not great against bosses. I'm also not spending. Honestly, this is good against bosses. I'm also trying to spend on Mirage Colloid. Since I feel like Mirage Colloid's actually making a difference. Good shot to get them both. Alright, and there goes Gramps. Alright. We're back to manageable. Yeah, repair kit's great. If any of you fuckers ban that, we're gonna have a problem. I can powerbomb bosses? Excuse me? You just saw that, right? But how? I'm not crazy, right? You saw me do the powerbomb animation. Pile driver. I just don't understand how. going ghost. Hey, that's shredding the shield, actually. I'm gonna assume it's because there's, like, explosion damage on top of regular damage doing multiple hits. Ooh! Okay, thank you. Thank you, Tao. I take back the last 2 bad things I said about you. Now, the EX missiles are actually doing pretty well. EX missiles good, option missiles bad. I don't know why I didn't heal and decided to go for the Droby instead. Yeah, eat shit, Tao. Okay, so you say Tao is better than Repair Kit, but to keep Tao alive, I need Repair Kit, since you have banned the use of the other Awakening. Yeah, Unicorn definitely does. Unicorn's a hell of a lot more busy, too. Ha! Gotcha, bitch. Alright, this should be it. It's not going down? Oh no, I thought that was a topple. Oh, look, it's a wall. Okay, this ain't bad. Yeah, we still have a couple healing tools, but it's not compared to the healing tool. Okay. Weaker melee. If it's not 19, I don't care. I don't think we really need any melee weapons here. I'm just gonna right now decide to ditch all these. There is Chunker Hunker Minovsky. And Chunker Hunker Minovsky does look cool, but it's not max level, so whatever. For guns, that ain't terrible. I wonder if next run we should extend our 1 melee, 1 range to also shield. So I feel like I'm never going to pick up shields by choice. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with just the cardigan machine gun. In which case, injection op, guided missile EX. Yeah, it's going to be this one. Okay. Heads. Diver, Exia, Cheridum, Build Burning, Bear Guy 3. Let's see. Bodies is also something we might need. Yikes. Did not get very good there. That guy's funny. Tryon, which would be cool if it wasn't 13. That's really doing us nothing by jumping up to it. I'm already using a 13. Okay, I know you saw Tryon and went, whoa, Tryon, whoa! But it's like, it's not going to do anything for me. Oh, you got upset I got rid of the chunk and honkin' sword? It was too low level, man. We already got good arms, but I want to make sure I don't have anything in here that's, like, solid. Oh god, did we get an entire... Well, no, we don't have a whole bear guy. We have bear guy head, at guy body and legs, and bear guy arms. So we didn't get a whole bear guy, but that would have been funny if we did. Raptor Breaker's fun, but it's not doing more than our missiles right now. Ooh, yikes. And those are really good rifles, but 14 is, like, not statistically better than what we're using. I might as well just keep a Tori on there. Then as far as shields go... nothing that makes me want to waste a part drop on a shield. I think it's safe that we can probably ditch all the shields. I mean, not that it matters, but Bear Guy head's 19. Hat Guy torso 17. And the bear arms are both... Well, that one's not max level. There is a lot of stuff going on with Exia arm, but... we just got Gale arm, and it would really make me upset to swap that out already. Liger Glare. These are such cool legs, but they don't do anything. And right now, those leg missiles I have are really nice. It's a shame Cheridum doesn't do anything. Like, it doesn't even, like, bring up a holo sight when you use the aiming mode. I kind of wish it did. Like, it's a neat head, it just needs to do more. Raptor Breaker is pretty okay. And they are no, they're not even max level. They're 16, which is still okay, but man, kind of a bum on this one. If you were a couple levels higher, I'd consider it. Yeah. I guess if we gotta update something... it'll probably be try-on legs. The grab's nice. If Cherubim legs were just a higher level, those are all really good skills. Like, really good skills. I would absolutely consider replacing my current legs with that. But I'm missing out on, like... well, what am I missing out on? Legs are only movement speed, which doesn't matter because we're boosting everywhere. And HP. And all I'm really missing is 2k HP from this. It's not like head that's reaction speed, or arms that's like actual defense. Legs are only movement speed, which doesn't actually matter too much. I could go Cherubim legs and just sacrifice a little bit of HP gain for some good utility. I don't hate it. That's, I'm pretty sure, like, 4 shield bits for the cast? Or something similar? It's a lot. It's more than just the arm. I don't hate this. I don't hate this. Yeah, let's experiment with that. Legs are in a unique place, like backpacks, that their stats just, like, don't do anything. It's not even boost speed, it's movement speed, so it's walking. Yeah, fuck that then. It's not an upgrade, actually. I'm fairly certain we're not going to get higher level. I think I'm sitting on 13s right now. Oh, gotta get rid of the Akai body. Well, it's 1 level upgrade. Okay. And then I guess we'll also go with the beam machine gun in our left hand. Actually, I kind of want beam machine gun left, ASR right. Because the ASR is bigger and goofier. No, that's stupid. Right, AS... oh, I gotta equip something. Where'd I get all these? Did I fucking... I don't remember grabbing that rifle. I remember grabbing the cannon, I don't remember grabbing the rifle. I remember grabbing the Gatling. That I do remember. No, that's about right. That's about right. So I gotta equip something else first, then I can move the anti-ship to the right, then I can move the machine gun to the left. Alright. Harmonica Cannon can still eat it. Colloid will stay as are that. Beam Launcher is still good. GN missiles on the missile side. Why do I feel like you gave me something else? No, it was just 3. It was Trans Am, Shield Bit, GN missile. I think it's time we might want to move on to a slightly different paint as well. So Shield Bit gives me a couple bits, actually. Defense boost, or I can launch them out as funnels. I get a variety from it. Then GN missiles from the waist, which feel like they do a lot of knockback. I still have the other missile suite. GN missiles are multi-target? Yes. Why does the screen shake so much? God damn. Even in the air? Yeah, wow. So torso and head, I definitely need to swap out next. That guy, you always look cool. How do I turn off? How do I turn off weapons? I know I can. Am I stupid? I know I can turn off weapons. Huh. Maybe not. Okay. That sounds threatening. Jim is always so reliable. Fortunately, we're kind of a disaster, so it's hard to paint around. Honestly, Mobile Jin's not terrible. Maybe the backpacks make it look a bit too busy. Nothing's really set up for this, too. I mean, we can continue to Sheena. I'm just going to have to do some legwork real quick. Where is our Sheena reference image? Courtesy of Justin. There she is. Okay. So the bulk of the legs are wanting to be white, including that blue portion down there. The knee pads, though, and the butt are going to be pastel blue. The actual feetsies are going to be gross green. She does have a little green swatch on her crotch, so I don't mind leaving that novel green. So I don't think I have a better place for it. Yeah, I don't. But glow, I'd rather just make a joint, honestly. Yeah. 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 But yeah, right there. Do it. We're a tiny freak again. Alright. We're definitely going to need to focus on head and torso no matter what. Everybody fuck off. Stop it! Stop it! I mean, I got a stun. Just don't have a stun for group. I can stun that guy. Hey, no, no. This is not how I want to fail a run. I saw that martial art drop. I love how those missiles are keeping them behind me, too. I'm so lucky that didn't get closer to the HLV. Yeah, that'd be a nice choice. But we gotta focus on a head and a torso. We made it, kind of. I was honestly super close. This dude's got a ton of ammo. Wow. Wait, what happened? Something happened. Okay, never mind. I thought something weird happened in the chat, but we're okay. Something like lagged real weird. My torso was already dropped? That's ominous. Wait, are they funneling or... Okay, they're funneling. I can't tell because they're invisible. Because your funnels are affected by the same hypertrance as you are. So, like, I couldn't tell if my funnels were around me or out funneling people. If you got Trans Am, you can give your funnels Trans Am. You can also just make 400 invisible bees. Alright, that's one down. That's two. God, that's such a bad skill. And it's the only thing the O has. It's baffling. Hey Justin, what's up? We're still a freak, just not as much of a freak. Nothing too much besides that. We're using modules at the moment. Melee modules getting pretty fun. Yeah, Mirage Colloid has actually helped us out incredibly. We got a Matsu right arm, which is pretty sick. The Lancer's a really good skill. Mirage Colloid has actually kept us alive for a while. I'm using a Gold Frame Amatsu arm, which comes with Mirage Colloid and the Shot Lancer, Lancer Dart. This Otori beam is actually really good, too. Like, to my surprise. It's hitting so much harder than Beam Harmonica ever did. Granted, since we got rid of the Denonzon arm, I no longer have Big Goofy Beam Shield, so I had to go back to the Divider Shield, just for the sake of stats and trades. First time ventured shooting mode. Buffer funnels and get them. Buffer funnels and get them. It's so stupid. Shooting mode doesn't have, like, a use. The buffs from using it aren't enough to bother unlocking or locking the camera down like that. And you have to go out of your way to set up funnel tricks with it. Since you can't launch them while you're in shooting mode, it only gets the bonus from shooting mode if you already have them out, then go into shooting mode. Invisible Power Drop. Machine gun's got a lot of ammo. this point, I might as well just farm Gauge off the dude. I would look at that dab. I would consider swapping out either one of these arms for Daryl if we get it. Though, actually, no, that doesn't work. We can only swap out Daryl right. Daryl left's broken. And I don't want to get rid of Shot Lancer. I keep saying Shot Lancer. God damn. Lancer Dart. Daryl arms are amazing. I don't want to get rid of a Matsu arm. And it's illegal for us to use the other arm. He even has Ambika up. Well, not Ambika, he has the all-range attack. Which, if you're running a full Daryl, is both your arms fly off, and the shit on your butt, and the Ambikas at the same time. But, like, you need both arms and torso to use it. Shunners. Rider kick. Alright, Daryl Javelin, yes fucking please. Give me that Twin Blade. I know melee has been good for us so far, but Twin Blade. And there's no gun worth taking. Look at this shit. Four-star, level 19, Daryl. How am I not... with cancel combo attack up. How am I not taking this? And it fits Sheena's paint scheme already. Imperial. That's a classic. Hi, Casey. Dude, you don't even know if I have Noble Chest. Oh, fuck you. Alright. Well, upon making a super chat, Noble Chest it is. I wonder what that's going to look like in... I wonder what that's going to look like in Sheena colors. Alright, well that's the rules. You guys make a super, I have to abide by it. Let's see what else we have going on here, though. That means we have to go for a head next mission. Well, you gotta make your choice which one is gonna be. I have a 19 one-star Dark Army head here. Actually, I'll probably take this one over the 19. The HP capacity makes up for the missing HP, and then some. Plus, there's extra cool shit on it. So you gotta tell me which one I'm taking. I'm still gonna look through everything else, though. Daryl, Zeke, Shikashai, Phoenix, Jigen, Barzam. Master with Chunker, Honker, Donker, and Hyper Mode. That would have been actually a really nice pick. But both? So I'm taking... Hold on, so I'm taking Dark Army Head, and I'm taking Noble Body? Is that what you're telling me? All right. Dark Army Coon. Now for arms, we didn't get a Daryl, so that's good, I guess. Too bad the other Noble Arm has the finger on it. Too bad we didn't get one either. Or the other Shining Arm, the one that has all 3 skills on it. Legs are not missing a whole lot either, thankfully. That's such a bad skill. It goes so small distance, and it lasts so little time. I feel really bad for the Yo. Okay, so we're left with this freak. Well, that means next mission I can afford to refresh my backpack or my shield. What am I looking at? What is that? What the fuck is this? That's just, I'm sorry, that's just too busy. And you know the worst part is, this is the kind of shit that wins the Gumpa Builder World Cups. It's just like endless. Look at that. It's just like endless, infinite Greebles everywhere. The colors are great. I mean, it's EVA 01 colors, but the decaling and color in the presentation's good. The geometry is what bothers me. Looks like using Penelope shields for arms. Penelope. Yeah. It's too much. Yeah. Yeah, I see that. Alright. Noble body, which is already properly pre-painted. And Dark Army Coon head. Oh my god. Q. Well, let's pop on Berserk System, see what that's like. And I don't think we got anything else by equipping those, just Berserk System. We are, though, throwing on the Beam Javelin as our new melee. Well, I kind of want to put it in the hand opposite the... kind of want to put it in the hand opposite of the shield, you know? Put it in the big hand. I gotta put something else in the hand. Then I can move over here. Then I can get rid of that one. Q. Wait, Berserker System doesn't even have like a rah animation in this one? That's stupid. I mean, I probably already knew that, but that's still stupid. Does it even do anything? No, it's just a basic hypertrance. Stupid. Right, I lost head Vulcans. That's what's different. Okay, last one. Let's see what we get off this last mission. Wait, no, hold on. There we go. Get our save and throw back on here. No, this is the SD mission, and it's a target destroy. So we get shit drops off this. Okay, we're just gonna have to make do. I remember last time we got here was disaster. Like, I didn't grab a single useful part. There are a handful of backpacks that might work for us. Musha Mark II would be nice. Zakuto's bazooka's pretty cool too. I wouldn't hit on that. Sized up Captain Arms are okay. Thankfully, target missions, while they are lacking in drop variety, they're a lot easier to burn through because I know I only have to beat up certain dudes. I mean, even the backpack off this would be good. Just give me a goddamn backpack. There he is. There's the boy. What does nothing? Sorry? Low breathe? Low breathe. I've drawn a blank here. Oh, Leo Bay. Leo Bay does some stuff. Damn, I got his gun and torso, but that's it. I'd like a Sekia Tenkyoken sword, but that's not gonna happen. Godmaru legs. Pretty sure those have a skill. God, last time we were here, I was so pumped about how cool our mobile suit was. And, like, everything was great, and it felt great, and the world was great. And then everything stopped being great. Yeah, we look fine. Just we really had it locked down last time. Yeah, we just gotta do something about that freakishly large arm. I would really like Knight Unicorn Shield. Damn, why does it feel like the Twin Blade ground break is like super fucking strong? That was a bar and a half he still had, and I made it disappear somehow. Yeah, like, that was instant. There's no more use of Lilligang. Let the city burn. Hey, dongers. Yeah, if he actually drops it. I feel like by this time last time, I somehow managed to get him into dino form, like, by now. Dab. This dynamite? This is dynamite. What a great fucking toss. Someone over there just heal? Can they heal themselves? Can your allies heal themselves? With their default Gunpla? I could have sworn I just saw a repair tool animation. I've like never seen my allies actually heal themselves. Not that it's mattered either, but damn. I've never had them be that chill. Gotta get that Donger shield down. almost there. Wait for him to get up. And take down the shield. Back down. Look at that arc. Look at that expert gameplay. Oh! Hey, that was fucking rude. Ooh, I shouldn't have got that close to the wall. He goes through weird periods of, like, dormancy where he just is lethargic, and then all of a sudden he's hyper. Hyper-dongers. Fall for the trap. I know that my bottom missile doesn't hold me in place, like my really cool top missiles do. Wizard. King wizard. I should have known that's what he was doing. I was the dumb one. I was the horseshit. Up. Why did I think I had enough boost for that? I was really hoping to go right through his head. Okay, no more donger. Alright, let's see if we can get anything out of this. Thunder Valiant is... yeesh, not great. But it's there. Dark Cannon's pretty cool, actually. Oh, a mini HE machine gun. That's actually an amazing roll on that. Normally you have to get many HE stuff off of new type difficulty for some guns, but if this comes with it, that's pretty good. Problem is, stat sucks. I think if I'm doing anything for a weapon, it's probably going to be Dark Cannon, because Dark Cannon is legitimately cool. It's Colony Laser. And then we'll get rid of all these other weapons. We don't really need them. Okay. Heads. Liu Bei. Body. Night Unicorn. Musha Mark II. Right arm. I guess the captain's the only exciting thing. Left arm. Yeah. They don't do anything. Zero might be a cool aesthetic, but it's too low level. It's cool he has the strike shield on there, but yeah. Legs. Damn. Musha Godmaro legs don't do anything. Think of the backpack. And not a single backpack drop. Oof. But we got the shield that has call. But it's a quest reward. Never mind. Fuck. This is so good. But it's a guaranteed quest reward. Alright, so we didn't get a single part outside of Captain Arm that actually does anything. I really don't want to give up my backpack. Well, we don't have any backpacks. That's not an option. I don't want to give up the legs because they're working. This mission's never not been disappointing, man. Left arm is non-functional, so upgrading to a higher level left arm would be an option. But they don't look good. Like, Zero's the only kind of cool looking one, but it's not high enough level. It might be possible for us to merge something, but I don't know what we could possibly do with it that's useful. I mean, we got Dark Cannon, so it's not a wash. Yeah, Mark 1 from Mark 2, but that's just moving the deck chairs. We're just trading one non-functional torso for another non-functional torso. Well, maybe I can turn God Maru into, like, God or something? Turn you into Sword Strike? I guess grab Night Unicorn, because it's like the best we got going on, and just see how that do. Man, this one's always so disappointing. Alright. Well, we got a much cooler gun, though. Like, legitimately, this is gonna be great. Miracle Team made it into the tournament by cheating. Too late, Casey. I mean, theoretically, yes, because the rules are... You know, the rules... You can break a rule with a super, but it's too late. Hey, I was lingering on there for a while, dude. Yeah, it says right there in the chat goal. Change or add any rule. Actually, I want Dart Cannon in the left hand. Yeah. That consumes all light. Alright, this is something you can actually get this firing style on a recirculation bazooka for Grandpa. If you keep buying recirculation from the shop. It's pretty cool like that. It's a bazooka that shoots out these little blobbies that fucks dudes up on hit. It has a little bit of a... Now, the only problem is you can't MC shooting it. It is a very specific set speed of fire. It's EX, though. Dart Cannon. Sucks dudes in. And does stupid damage on top of it. And does it from a pretty good distance, too. Like, they come in from a while. In fact, how bad can we actually get? That's not nothing. What do you mean normal shoot? Normal shoot's just like a bazooka shell. It just moves slow and it has an AoE on it. It just also knocks you silly. It's kind of cool. It's really cool. And you can get that same kind of shot effect off of, like I said, if you go to the shop and buy a recirculation Grandpa, its weapons have a chance of being any kind of shot. You can even get a nuke version of it. I don't know how much better it's going to be against bosses, but I kind of feel like I can't afford to have both beam launcher and dart cannon. I feel like I'd rather just put, like, shield bit on there. That's a lot of bar together for a dart cannon and that together. Hit that dab. Hold on, let's not have it facing the fucking... Yeah, that's better. That's better. Alright, I think we've tuned this as well as we can. Can we do anything with that arm we picked up? No. That guy does not derive. It does look pretty cool, though. I don't know. Wayfarer, this was your choice to take the Nightingale arm. Do you think the unicorn kind of makes up with it? I mean, power-wise, HP per second, flinch. HP on parts lost, hit combo duration. Now here's a question. Does it do anything under Hypertrance? I say loading in with my invisible Hypertrance. Because I'm fucking stupid. Let me turn on Berserk System. No, it's just big. It doesn't have any, like, fold-out unicorn shit going on. I guess it's already kind of exposed. This ain't bad. Just don't look bad. I guess we're going to see next chapter whether or not Dart Cannon is effective against bosses. Also, what's the range on this bitch? All of it. Okay. The range is all the range. For a second, I was thinking, can I get there before my cannon shot? No. It picks up too much speed. Maybe if I had, like, a booster skill. So, let's see. Lancer Dart is... Wait for everything to go away. $10K. Dart Cannon is only $38K. But it's getting multiple enemies and hitting multiple times. Good shit. 100K for Burst Breaker, but that needs my whole goddamn bar. That's not bad. So it can match a Burst Breaker if I blow 3 different shots off it. And against bosses, that might be hitting multiple zones too. I don't know. What kind of distance before they actually get hit by the damage? They gotta be pretty close, but not that close. That's funny. I can spawn them back in and they're still being affected by the pull. They gotta be within like a couple squares to start taking the damage, but that's still pretty big. On boss, there's a couple different zones. That'll be nice. Now, I don't think it has any tracking to speak of. It does. You see that? It just tilted down. So it has tracking, too. It just traveled downwards to try to catch them. Now, if I want to really test the tracking on it, I'll throw on an axe. Get him over to the corner. Probably already know what I'm about to do. He didn't try to track that well. Well, let's see if I launch it a little later. It tried. It tried, but not that hard. And before we call this a day, is there any interesting synthesis we can try to pull off here? Impulse turns into the other impulses, but only with other impulses? How did I get these legs? Did we fuck up again? We fucked up again. Alright, I'm gonna have to make a trip to the shop real quick. Violent turns into nothing. Titus turns into nothing. Because it's already a dead end. Damn. Hygog can go Zagok. Gun Tank can go Ground Type, or Ground Type can go Gun Tank. Blue Destiny can go Pale Rider, if I get in a free. See what Dark Army can turn into. Maybe Master. Nope, Dark Army is a dead end. How lazy. I'll be frank, I think default paint's better. And let's just real quick see if we can't... see if there's anything unique for our new friend. It's not terrible, actually. You gotta have something that preserves the cutesy of it. Whoa. The backlighting the eye like that's weird. Goof, your favorite. Eh. I mean, Doga's okay. Nothing's really popping at the moment. Daryl's kind of neat. Command's got a really good color. Where'd Ariel go? That was cute before. Oh no, that's bad. Why does Ariel have red boots? Well, that's default. I guess we're sticking Sheena for the time being. Why do I have two transits? Oh, because Trans Am. Or Berserk. There's the elegant pose, but are there any cutesy poses? Kia. Yeah, there's the elegant pose, but... Not sure if that's entirely what I'm looking for. Cutie kick. Yeah. There's no good way to get, like, the angle down on it. And that blends too much to really be visible. There's no free rotation of the model, and that's weird. So trying to get her at, like, an angle is rough. We got a few good shots. We'll figure out more. Maybe edit her to be blushing. Well, we made it through chapter, what are we on, 4? And we just unlocked the new difficulty, so next session we'll be kicking it back up again to the next difficulty up and see if we can actually survive this time. It was not terrible last time. We were kind of okay till we weren't. Really hoping we can keep that going. Thanks for hanging out. This is probably a good organic place to stop the end of chapter. Look at this horrible freak concoction we made. That's actually kind of nice from the back. That's got a good vibe to it, you know? It's like a gauntleted arm. You say it's going to be fine, but it categorically was not fine before. Like, it literally was not fine. We lost. We've ruined the run. And I swear to God, if I die in these clothes, if you bury me in this shit, I'm going to have to force to pick it as one of the ones to build. Thankfully, these are all modern kits. Like, Night Unicorn is not hard to get a hold of. Dark Army isn't hard to get a hold of. I have Cheridum and an Amatsu arm. But yeah, that's pretty good right there. Just get the whole thing in the shot. Cute. Thanks for coming out, dudes. It's always fun to play with you guys. We're going to try to get through this run. And if we got to do another, we got to do another. Be excellent to each other. And share with me some more cool Breaker stuff on the sub when you do it. Either the sub or the Discord. Find me there. Talk about Breaker. Let's bring Breaker back. Blah.